Hi, so it's 3 a.m. and I just decided to do this video. A lot of times people are asking me in my inbox and sometimes in comments, asking me the real question, the one that I was even afraid of answering. And that is the question that says, how do you get out of a narcissistic abusive relationship? These relationships can come in the form of marital relationships or your friends or your relatives or or people you work with. And narcissistic people come across as very difficult, but I'm just going to give a very brief description of what this may look like. Narcissistic people have very low self-esteem, but you never know, you never find out until you know why they do what they do. So if you're a person who is highly empathetic, who is kind, who's ready to help, who is passionate about something, you're highly likely to be mixed up with these people because they don't have faith in whatever they think they're doing for themselves. So they like to put each other down. Think of it as vana vanodena playing playground. Vana, okay? We can't take this child, this 3-year-old child, and pray for it and tell it, stop. Why are you entering others? It's not going to help. And we cannot even try to pray for that child and say, why does it hate other people and why does it beat other people up? For no reason. What would go on then? It's the same as these people. They're adults, just in children's bodies. So they take pleasure in hurting you, in saying hurtful things, in putting you down, in trying to destroy you, in trying to control you, because mainly it's for their control. You're like a toy. So if they find you in a state where, especially if you're in a state of lack of self-awareness, if you're in a state of needing validation, if you have a childhood trauma that makes you be vulnerable to people who like to control you or to people who want to use you, if they find people like you, you're going to be their prey. And I've found, out of all the things, all the tactics I read about, all the prayers I went through, all the journals I made, I just realized that self-awareness is your big weapon. If you know who you are, how do you know who you are? Go back to those thoughts and dreams you had as a child and remove everything else that has happened between that time and now. Even if it's 10 years, you may be 56. And because of narcissistic abuse that goes on for years and years, remember these people are meant to control you. If you're putting it in the spiritual realm, they are warlocks and they are witches. They are meant to make sure you do not achieve your destiny. So if you're meant to be a pastor, you love God, but then he puts you together with a woman who's going to kill and destroy your spirit every day. It's working. Do you understand? And do you get where I'm coming from? But if you know you are a pastor and you know God puts us in situations that are meant to help us, that are meant to grow us, that are never meant to destroy you, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, never to harm you. This is God speaking. And that's how you know yourself. Oh God, I'm saying a lot of things. But what I mean is your self-awareness comes from your loving God, and your loving God comes from your loving yourself, because you've never seen God with your own two eyes, but you've seen yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror. You ask yourself, is this what I really want? Is this who really I am? Is the world really terrible for me? Is there no place for me? Am I that ugly? Am I this type of a bad person? That's when you realize, no, I'm only fighting with a principality. And this principality doesn't want me to succeed. This principality doesn't want me to be happy. The house has to be chaotic all the time. We need to be broke all the time. We need to be sad. And I need to be constantly apologizing and seeking for validation from this person. And this person literally wants to be my God. If you know that you're dealing with a principality, you're not dealing with a person. And once you realize this, you will know kuti vantonzisa tsitsi. You start feeling sorry for these people. You want to pray for them. But how you pray for them is not in the ways you think you're praying for them. They're not going to change. You can change them. You're not God, but you pray for them and say, I thank you, God. I encountered this person. I'm grateful for the experiences I've had with this person. This is not what I prefer, but I pray for them that they may also find you in their hearts and be happy and be content. If they're not content with me, oh God, I also pray for them that you may also remove me in their lives. Now we have an argument about this is where divorce is coming from, this is where broken families are coming from. But narcissistic abuse is dangerous. It can kill you, it can kill a whole generation of dreams. It is not something to smile and think because we're Africans we can't start studying these things and knowing exactly what's going on. It runs deep, especially in our African religion, in our African cultures, in even the religions that were brought into us. It becomes a mess. There is even religious narcissism. You'll never be the person you're meant to be. So if this is going on to somebody who really needed to hear this, honey, if you're going through a narcissistic relationship, if you're in pain, I need you to snap out of it. I need you to just go back and look for the things that you knew you loved to do. And you need to start looking for ways to start doing them. If you're stagnant, because narcissistic abuse is a spirit that brings stagnation, you are not going to pray against any demons or anything. Just continue repeating self affirmation words. It's at least it's what I know. I mean, if there's anyone else who has more information on how you can deal with this, how I dealt with it and how I deal with it every day is I remember who I am. I remind myself and I keep telling myself that no matter how many times I hear the bad thoughts coming, I remember they hurt me this way. I remember always I read something that is bad about me. I am always going to tell myself that I'm whole, I'm perfect, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm loving, I'm harmonious, I'm happy. I hope this reaches somebody who really needed it.